Hello everyone. I have actually titled my speech today, Exposing the Stranger Within. My name is Kush, one of the 4 co-founders of the Isabella and Marcus Fund. Before I tell you a little about my journey with childhood cancer, I want to take this opportunity to remember Erin Griffin, whose dream was to bring CureFest to Australia. Thanks to Amanda Griffin, her mum, and the Kids Cancer Project, Erin's dream is a reality a year after her passing. Amazing. Thank you. We are the voices of our children, and today is a great day to meet like-minded individuals and organizations all working towards one goal: giving our children a fighting chance to beat childhood cancer. I lost my daughter Isabella 7 years ago. She was 6 years old when she was diagnosed with brain cancer, a diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma, or DIPG for short. Like most mums, I did my very best to ensure that my girl was healthy, and I tried to protect her from any harm that could come her way. You see, I thought I had control over these things because children shouldn't die before their parents. Isabella was the last piece in the jigsaw puzzle that was our family. Her 2 older brothers fought for her attention as she did theirs. Our world seemed perfect until January 2008, when Bella's eyes crossed. Upon her diagnosis, we were told DIPG had a dire prognosis and is universally fatal. By the way, this is the same tumor Erin Griffin had as well. Whilst we tried to get our heads around this diagnosis, Isabella set about knowing her medications and how to pronounce the long medical terminologies. She asked her oncologist what color her tumor was, and when she got home, she drew a picture of it for her brothers. She wanted to have some control, as she was losing control of most of her motor functions. Isabella had a permanent double vision, paralysis, and loss of speech. I learned the most important lesson from Bella, that our children can be our teachers and protectors, because she was also worried for us. Through the difficult days of treatment, Isabella maintained her sense of humor and her desire, and she went from a little girl that would cry over the smallest of scratches to saying bravely, "Tell me when," whenever she was about to get a needle, rejecting any distraction technique that was offered. Isabella had the standard treatment of radiotherapy, and we entered her into a clinical trial, and later she also received another chemotherapy on compassionate grounds. However, when we were about to embark on another treatment regimen, Isabella, after she had a seizure that is, told me, "No more treatments, Mum." I panicked, but we respected her wishes. On August 16, 2008, 6 months after diagnosis, Isabella drew her last breath, lying between myself and my husband Rob. Later, her brothers crawled into her bed and slept beside her, embracing their darling little sister for the last time. I taught all my children about stranger danger, as I thought this was such a threat to my children's lives. One hears enough on TV to be wary of such a threat. However, for our family, that stranger was from within, in the form of a brain cancer, stealing our child from us. Now I know that brain cancer is the biggest killer in children, more than any other disease. We aren't hearing enough about it. Isn't this story sensational enough to be told? At the end of the day, the facts speak for themselves. I now feel I have to make my life doubly useful by trying to live it for Bella. After a year of Bella passing away, we met Tony and Daniela Roberto, who also lost their son Marcus to DIPG. We are now lifelong friends and co-founders of the Isabella and Marcus Fund. Couldn't have done it without their involvement and support. To all the children living with this cancer or any other cancer, and to all the children who have fought valiantly, we promise to be your voice. No family should lose their little piece of the jigsaw puzzle. Thank you.
Thank you, Kush, and thank you, Tony and Daniela and Robert, for sharing their story. Very, very heartwarming. I get very emotional when I hear these stories. As a parent and a grandparent, can't imagine what you live through. So now I'm going to